Hello everyone, my name is Pritvika K, student of Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering, Bengaluru, Basic Science Department, Section Devu. I am currently pursuing my engineering degree under CSE AI stream. Course title Waste Management, course code DETCK205F. Today we are gonna discuss on the topic called characteristics of waste. In this video, we'll be discussing on the subtopics like brief information of solid waste, types of waste, characteristics of waste, which deals with physical characteristics and chemical characteristics. And now a small video clip will be played. And the content showed in that video will be explained briefly, which actually gives some information on solid waste. Waste has become a common aspect of everybody's life nowadays, such that like waste generated by common people need to be treated in such a way that it shouldn't harm any other flora or fauna of this mother earth. And like gradually the population increases, even the waste generation also increases, and the waste like we can see more number of waste generated in cities compared to villages, as the people in rural areas can manage their own waste generated. And to avoid this situation, we have to investigate on the areas such as where the population is densely populated, so that the collection frequency should be more in compared to other areas, so that the waste generated in such populated areas can be treated as soon as possible. And step 2, to divide the areas into separate or different sectors, such as landfills, like industrial areas, commercial areas, etc., so that the segregation of waste can be done easily. Step 3 is to actually separate the e-waste and other types of waste, so that the treatment process for such kind of waste can be done easily in some better way, so that the time consumption and the cost for the treatment process can be reduced. And now moving to the characteristics of waste, we can actually see a lot of things based on their physical and chemical characteristics. Waste. Coming to the types of waste generated, we would commonly discuss on waste such as solid waste, hazardous waste, electronic waste, which is also known as e-waste, toxic waste, biodegradable waste, and liquid waste. Here coming to the solid waste, actually the solid waste part in this waste management would deal about all the waste generated in the form of in the solid form, which is actually both biodegradable and non-degradable, which is actually recyclable or reusable. It can also be treated for certain purpose or certain point of time. And coming to hazardous waste, it actually mainly deals with the waste which is generated in medical fields, which should be treated as soon as possible. Coming to e-waste, e-waste is the waste which is generated when the electronic gadgets or devices are thrown as waste. The parts of these electronic devices or gadgets which are a bit difficult in treating compared to other kind of waste. And coming to toxic, biodegradable waste. Biodegradable waste are that kind of waste which are degradable without any other, like it would easily be treated by nature. And coming to toxic waste, like toxic waste is commonly emitted out as liquid or gaseous state, which is mainly a pollutant, which is mainly caused by factories, like letting out harmful gases outside, or harmful chemicals in the form of liquid or gases. And coming to liquid waste, the waste dumped in ocean bodies or water bodies, like in the form of, let it be in the form of plastics or some chemicals let into the oceans, which is harmful for the ocean life, also comes under this liquid waste. Coming to the characteristics of waste, we have two types of characteristics, which is physical characteristics and chemical characteristics. Coming to the physical characteristics of waste, we have texture, density, size and shape, moisture content, porosity, and stability of the waste. The texture part actually deals with the material which the waste is made up of. And coming to the density part, it actually deals with the volume of the waste, where how the waste could be treated in the future in better way. Coming to size and shape, it actually ensures and it actually analyzes that the waste is of such large or small in size, how the treatment process should take place, what type of treatment process should be given to such kind of waste. And coming to the moisture content, the moisture content plays a major role in treatment process, such that if the moisture content is high in those solid waste, it's hard and difficult in treating those kind of waste. And there is a formula to calculate the moisture content in waste generated, which is nothing but wet waste minus dry waste divided by wet waste. And coming to the stability, it actually says how long the waste can be kept in the dumping yards, like how long it would take place in that decomposing stage, so that the treatment process should be held sooner or later, accordingly. Understanding these physical characteristics is essential for proper waste management and disposal strategies. And different waste types may require specific handling methods, like recycling, processing, or some other disposal techniques based on their physical properties. Coming to the chemical characteristics part, the chemical characteristics of waste mainly deals with the pH level of the waste, chemical composition, toxicity, biodegrading nature, reactivity, and combustibility of the waste given. And coming to the pH level, the pH level tells whether the waste is too acidic or basic in nature, so that the waste generated can be given relevant treatment process. Coming to chemical composition, it actually tells the person with in which kind of material the waste is made of, and what type of treatment process would be better in treating that kind of waste, so that it would not give any harmful residue after the treatment process. Coming to toxicity, it all actually says the waste generated is more of toxic nature in it, or like more poisonous content in it, so that it should be treated as early as possible. And coming to biodegradable part, um, it actually tells how fast the waste generated is biodegradable in nature by itself, or it should have some process held by human, so that it could have biodegradable by some man-made things. And coming to reactivity part, it also says how the waste reacts with the nature uh, when the time goes on. If it reacts faster, the treatment process should be held faster, or else the treatment process can be having some time duration. Coming to combustibility part, the waste generated, if it's more combustible, or like it could easily burn, the treatment process held to that is burning, so that the residue can be treated later. And coming to understanding these chemical characteristics of waste is more crucial for proper waste management practices, especially in sorting, recycling, in treatment process, and disposal procedures. Effective waste management strategies have such kind of aim where um, the negative impacts of these chemical characteristics should be removed, like on the, and it shouldn't have any kind of harmful impacts on human health and environment. Conclusion. In conclusion, we would briefly brush up the past slides which we went through previously. And coming to the conclusion, the characteristics of solid waste encompass a spectrum of physical and chemical properties of waste, um, that actually defines its composition, behavior, and environmental effects. Understanding these characteristics is a fundamental for devising efficient waste management, so that it would the waste generated would reduce, and more reuse and recycling of products would take place with safe disposal. Thank you for watching my video.